Okay, well, shall we go ahead and get started?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us today. This presentation, From Accounting to Entrepreneurship to Sports Management, is all about discovering the degree options that are available for you through the University of Colorado Denver's Business School. My name is George Kasenga. I am the Director for International Enrollment Management for the University of Colorado Denver.
My name is Dan Hussey, and I'm the Assistant Director of Recruitment for the Business School at the University of Colorado Denver.
Throughout today's session, we are going to be available to take your questions. You can use the chat feature, which is part of the Zoom platform, but also please feel welcome to contact us by our email addresses that you can see here on the screen right now. You can also visit our websites. If you visit the International Admissions website, you will find that there is a live chat feature, and we have additional staff available to answer any questions that you have. After today's presentation, we will send you a copy of the PowerPoint slides that we're going to be reviewing today, in addition to some other information that will be important to you, including information about scholarships, so you can help fund your education at the University of Colorado in Denver. I wanted you to learn a little bit about our location and about the environment in addition to the business school. As you can see on this map, Colorado is in the central western part of the United States. We are the capital city here in Denver, and we're the largest city for about 1,500 kilometers in any direction. Within the city limits, we have over 200 different city parks. So there is a beautiful combination of an urban environment that is very respectful of nature. We have a very clean, fresh mountain environment, as well as over 300 days of sunshine a year. So it's really a beautiful, beautiful place to live. And of course, in some of these pictures, you can see the Rocky Mountains. It only takes about a half an hour to an hour to drive to some of the most beautiful, picturesque settings you can find in the country.
Awesome. Well, thank you, George. So I want to take a little bit of time just to talk about the business school and the programs that we offer here at the University of Colorado Denver. So on this slide, you'll sort of see some of the accolades for our business programs that we offer. So we are accredited by the Association of Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business. AACSB is the acronym for that accreditation. Out of the 13,000 business programs worldwide, only 5% of the business schools have this accreditation. So if you're out there looking at multiple programs of business, I'd encourage you to really look for schools and programs that do have that AACSB accreditation. It really does speak to the curriculum and the faculty that teach the classes within those programs. Here in the Rocky Mountain region, the University of Colorado Denver has the largest AACSB accredited graduate business program. One of our points of pride is that due to our location in the heart of downtown Denver, we like to say that we are the bridge between the classroom as well as real-world experience. On that note, we do have several industry centers that we have for our students to gain firsthand experience with what they're studying. Some of those centers include the Jake Jab Center for Commodities, the JP Morgan Center for Commodities. The JP Morgan Center for Commodities was the first of its kind in the nation. We also have the Jake Jab Center for Entrepreneurship, the Center for Information Technology Innovation, and this year we just added the Center for China Financial Research. Another unique feature about our business school programs is that the classroom is a great professional networking opportunity. As of right now, about 60% of our students in our graduate programs are working professionals, so it's a great opportunity to really network with the local business community here within the Denver Metro and really submerge yourself into the U.S. business culture. Some of the reasons why you should choose to continue your education here at CU Denver. We are Colorado's only premier urban research campus in the heart of downtown Denver. So that picture you see to the right is a beautiful view of our skyline, and in the bottom left-hand corner you can see the business school. So we really are in the smack dab center of downtown Denver. We have amazing faculty teaching our students and overseeing our programs. They are industry leaders within their respective professions. A lot of them are doing firsthand research of what's going on, so they're very in the know of the current trends within the business world. Due to our location, we have over 300 business partners, and these business partners provide us a great opportunity to get student scholarship opportunities, internships and job opportunities for our students, graduates, and alumni. We host a lot of industry events and speaker series, again, to really connect the classroom with the real world. On the next slide, I'll talk about our Business Career Connection Center. They really oversee a lot of the events and industry speakers that we offer at the business school here at the University of Colorado. And the last two bullet points you'll see, the University of Colorado Denver as a whole has around 15,000 students that attend across all the schools and programs. Within the business school, we have right around just shy of 2,500 students in our population, and out of that, over 10% of our students are international based. So this is some information on our Business Career Connection Center. Our BCC office really works with students to help them obtain their personal career options. So anything from resume writing to transitioning careers or to how to negotiate for a higher salary, you can meet with any of our Business Career Connection advisors to really strategize how to accomplish that. Specific for international students, they have a variety of workshops for international students only. One of them is a career prep, which really goes over strategies on how to find internships here in the United States, how to basically navigate the basics of CPT and OPT, which I know is a very important aspect of students joining our program internationally, as well as just give you an overview of the US work culture. One of the other workshops that they offer is how to really cater your resume to US standards, as well as utilize the LinkedIn profile tool. Moving on to some of the business programs that we offer here within the school, we have a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration, and all the majors that we have, all 12 of them are listed on this slide right here. The majors themselves are, it's a 4-year program, 120 credit hours to complete any of the Bachelor's of Sciences in Business Administration. In terms of the undergraduate admissions requirements, there's an online application, a $75 application fee, a complete academic record, English language proficiency test when applicable. However, the SAT or ACT, which are undergraduate admissions requirements for our domestic students, are not required for our international students. Moving on to our graduate programs, we offer 2 main graduate programs here at the business school, an MBA as well as a Master's of Science. So this slide will go over what's the difference between either of those. So a Master's of Science is really going to provide you depth of knowledge within one particular subject area, versus an MBA is going to give you more of a breadth of knowledge. The best example I have of this, if you're a student who's interested in a marketing degree, if you enter into the Master's of Science within marketing, all of your courses are going to be specifically focused on marketing, whereas if you go into the MBA, you're going to get general business courses such as accounting, finance, leadership, and management, in addition to a handful of courses that do specialize in your topic area. And in the next few slides, you'll get a better understanding of that. So we'll start with our Master's of Business Administration. So we offer 3 MBA programs that I'm going to talk about today on this presentation. The Professional MBA, our 11-month MBA, and then our MBA in Health Administration. Due to some of the work parameters that are required for our Executive MBA programs, if you're interested in either the Executive MBA or the Executive Health MBA, please feel free to send me an email and I can definitely give you more information on those programs. But for today's information session, we're going to focus on the top programs. And then I'll also talk about our MBA Pathway program. So the difference between our professional MBA and our 11-month MBA is actually quite big. The professional MBA program is a self-paced program. We admit students into that program for all 3 semesters. So we have a fall, spring, and summer start. We offer flexible course options, and we have a variety of hybrid and online course options for our students to enroll in. All of our courses for the professional MBA are going to be offered in the evening time. So our class times are either going to meet twice a week, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. And if courses meet twice a week, it's from 5 to 6:15. Or classes meet once a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And then class time is from 6:30 to 9:15. Also within the professional MBA, there's a variety of industry specializations which students can opt to do, or they can just do a generalist MBA. And I'll get into that in the next few slides. Lastly, for the professional MBA, students have 5 years to complete that program upon admission into the degree itself. For international students, most international students go to a professional MBA program full-time. They can complete the program in 2 years. You look at our 11-month MBA. Our 11-month MBA only admits students into the fall program, and it's a true cohort program, which means that it's a lockstep program and courses are all planned out for you. The classes for the 11-month MBA actually meet during the daytime, and the class format is going to be Monday, Thursday, and Tuesday and Friday. On those class days, your classes meet from 9 a.m. to 11:40 in the morning, and then from 1 p.m. to 3:40 in the afternoon. Wednesday is usually a homework day for students, so class or projects and assignments that were assigned in Monday and Tuesday that are due Thursday and Friday, students usually complete that on that Wednesday. The other differences from the 11-month MBA and the professional MBA is that there's no industry specializations available for students in the 11-month MBA. All your electives are really identified for you. So for students who want to do an industry specialization, we always encourage them to look at our dual degree, an MBA and MS, and then identify one of the MS programs that fits your interest. Due to the true lockstep nature of the 11-month MBA, there is really not a lot of time allowed for students to really get firsthand professional experience. So the program incorporates business collaborations, which we work with, again, with over our 300 business partners here in the Denver Metro, where they actually provide real-world projects for our students to complete in class, so that way they get some exposure to what's going on in the business world while they're in class. You'll also see that there's an international travel requirement for the 11-month MBA. There is an international elective required for our MBA program in general, but for the 11-month MBA program, students are required to go on a 3-week study abroad opportunity, and that is built into the tuition rate for the program. So regardless of your residency status, so whether you're an in-state student or out-of-state student, as all the international students would be classified, your tuition is going to be $42,500 for the 11-month MBA, and that includes the cost of your travel abroad opportunity. For the professional MBA program, international students pay per credit hour, and that's $1,315 per credit hour for international students. On this slide, you'll see a draft degree plan. So when I reference the breadth of knowledge from the MBA core, you'll see that in the top 10 classes. Those courses are going to be the same, whether if you're in the professional MBA versus the 11-month. The 10 core classes will remain the same. So that really gives you the breadth of knowledge. You'll then see there's an international elective. So for the 11-month MBA, as I mentioned, students are required to do the 3-week study abroad opportunity. For our campus-based students, you can also elect to go on a 3-week study abroad opportunity, but it's not incorporated into the cost of the program. Or you can elect to enroll in one of the courses that we offer that will fulfill that criteria. For the professional MBA, you identify your own 5 free electives. Students can either choose from any business course offered within the business school that's at the graduate level, or they can opt into an actual industry specialization, which I'll get into on the next slide. For the 11-month MBA, those free electives are identified for you. So if you're in the professional MBA, these are their specialization options that you can elect to complete if you're interested in any of these areas. The MBA with Health Administration, the same times regarding classes in the evening follows suit to this program, but you'll see the primary difference between the professional MBA and the Health Administration MBA is primarily curricular. There's specific health sections related to the field, as well as there's an additional 4 core classes. The credit hours are the same. Both the professional MBA and the Health Administration MBA are 16 classes in total, or 48 credits. This last slide we'll talk about our MBA pathway program. So the business school at the University of Colorado Denver offers a general business certificate. This can be a standalone certificate program, or it can also be a pathway into our professional MBA program. The certificate itself consists of 3 classes, which are listed here on the slide. 6520, leading individuals and teams. 6550, analyzing and interpreting accounting information. And then you get to elect 1 free elective, which is any graduate level business course that we offer here within the school. 2 of those 3 classes have to be completed at the South Denver location. So our South Denver campus is in Parker, Colorado, which is about 40 minutes southwest of the Denver metro. For the pathway students, there is an option to waive the GMAT if you have a 3.5 GPA in those 3 courses and a B+ or higher within BUSN 6550. If you fulfill that criteria, then you're eligible for a GMAT waiver upon applying to the professional MBA. The GMAT waiver, unfortunately, does not apply to our Health and MBA program, nor does it apply to our 11-month program or our Masters of Science programs. The reason why you have to get a B+ or higher in 6550 is for students who do have to submit the GMAT or the GRE, our faculty really look at the quantitative sections of those exams. Our faculty feel that if a student masters 6550, that they've demonstrated quantitative abilities. So that will give you the option to waive the GMAT. If you don't meet the opportunity, if you don't meet the criteria set forth to waive the GMAT, you can still benefit from going through the General Business Certificate Program. Upon admission into the Professional MBA program, those courses will be applied to the degree plan. We're now going to move over to our Masters of Science programs. So here at the business school, we have 10 Masters of Science programs that we offer our students, all of which you can see here on the program on the slide. I don't have draft degree plans for each of the specialization options because they vary so much. So if you are interested in an MS program and you'd like to see a draft degree plan, please feel free to email me. I'd be more than happy to send you a copy. Very high level, our Masters of Science programs are 10 classes or 30 credits in total. The degree requirements do vary by program. And then the bottom 5 programs that you see there, accounting, finance and risk management, health administration, taxation, and international business, they do have prerequisite courses which apply. The prerequisite courses do not need to be completed prior to applying to the program. They can be completed upon admission into the program. I also do offer students the opportunity to do a transcript evaluation. So if you would like me to review any of your completed coursework to see if you qualify for a prerequisite waiver, I'd be more than happy to do so. In addition to our standalone MBA or our MS programs, we offer a variety of dual degree options. Any of our programs, students can do a dual Masters of Science with another Masters of Science. If you go that route, it'll be 17 classes in total, 51 semester hours. Or students can elect to do an MBA and a dual MS. So again, for students in the 11-month MBA program, if you do want to specialize in a particular area, the best route for you would be a dual program, and you can get an MBA and then an MS in 2 years' time. In addition to the dual programs we offer inside the business school, we have a variety of business programs partnered with other schools and colleges here within the Denver campus, and you can see them listed on the screen. In order to qualify for admission into the dual programs which fall outside of the business school, you have to apply to each program individually and be admitted to each program before you qualify for the dual degree option. This slide will go over our graduate program's admission requirements. So there's an online application and a $75 application fee for our international students. The tuition classification form piece, all of our international students are out-of-state students. Again, and that's really going to determine that cost per credit hour for our professional MBA program and our Masters of Science program. There's 4 essay questions that we ask our students to complete. We ask for an updated copy of your resume. We prefer students to submit the GMAT, although we do accept GRE scores. And we ask for official transcripts. When you submit official transcripts to the school, we actually use the Office of International Admissions to do our transcript evaluation, so you don't need to worry about a WES or ECE evaluations. English language proficiency when applicable, and then letters of recommendation are only required if you're interested in applying to either of our health administration programs, our 11-month MBA, or our global energy management program. This slide gives you an overview of the cost and financial aid for our undergraduate as well as our graduate programs. And in the bottom right-hand slide, for the intensive English piece, that is how much our ESL Academy costs our students. Excuse me. In terms of cost and financial aid, we have a variety of scholarships available for our students. At the undergraduate level, we have around 30 scholarships, which are business school specific. And at the graduate level, we have around 50 scholarships. We also have a scholarship resources office, which is on our main campus, which helps students, excuse me, apply for opportunities outside the business school.
Yeah, it is important to mention, it's a common question from international students if there is an opportunity for a scholarship that will cover all of tuition. At the University of Colorado, we do not offer a full ride or a full discount scholarship, but our tuition is very competitive. As a state or a public institution, we're able to offer very competitive tuition rates compared to many of the private institutions that you'll find both in Colorado or elsewhere in the United States.
So this slide will go over our application deadlines. These application deadlines are specific to our graduate programs. For undergraduate programs, the application deadlines vary from term to term, so if you can definitely find them on the International Admissions website. And that's all for our presentation, so if you have any questions, we'd be more than happy to answer them at this time.